Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NjD. It's all yours. I am so glad we are teammates, GA, and they are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. LeVert on the wing. He's paired with Warren. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. And it's McConnell in at the point. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
4 on the shot clock. There's Sabonis. No good on the triple. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Here's the pass to Irving. Outside Durant for the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's ability to catch and release before the defense can react, so critical, so sweet.
Outside Warren. Driving to the basket. There's Sabonis, and the layup's good off the glass.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here is Harden after the basket by Sabonis. Right side, Irving. Pass to Aldridge. With the shot. Poked away. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. McConnell scanning the floor. From 11 feet away. And the shot is long. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for Irving. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now, here's McConnell, covered by Mills. Now, here's LeVert. Over Harden. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now, here's Mills. He's covered by McConnell. And Mills kicks to KD. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Passes it to LeVert.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Frank, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played in New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
So for the Nets, James Johnson checked in for Millsap. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Carter in for James Harden. Now, here's Mills. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Carter against Craig. Pass to Mills. That's in there. Carter with the assist. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Outside, Lamb. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Mills finds Carter. He gets that one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Sabonis, no good. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. And Carter has it in the corner. Back to Mills. Carter on the wing. Mills in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The pass to Brogdon. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Duarte. Rebound, Brooklyn. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
They slept-walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on.
Well, plenty of firepower. But Kyrie Irving committed to...
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs.
Now it's been a real focus, hasn't it, Greg, for them to tighten things up defensively?
And it's a collective effort. So even the scorers have to be engaged and exert themselves in order to get stops.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Indiana, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. There's Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Duarte in at the 2. Shot clock at 3. The offensive rebound, Warren. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, T.J. Warren is terrific at using his frame to become a factor on the glass. I love it.
Harden the pass to KD. And Mills atop the key. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Mills has got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets. Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
And Mills kicks to Harden. Offline with his 3. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Griffin with the steal. Here's Harden on the wing. That 3 off the mark. And Indiana shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Brogdon kicks to Warren. Turner with a screen for Warren. It's good. This game is all even. Warren's got his second basket of the night.
Well, T.J. Warren's frame and game perfectly suited for a finish on the interior.
It's a T-shirt bonanza. I'm telling you, we get T-shirts for everybody, but we only give them out to the loudest fans. You want one? Let's go. All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
In for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And it's Carter in for Patty Mills. Harden kicks to Carter.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Back to Harden. 4 on the clock. No good that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden kicks to Carter. They could use a bucket. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
McConnell passes to LeVert. Sabonis' screen on Harden. Here's LeVert. Count that one. LeVert's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Karis LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Harden kicks to Carter. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Pass to Harden. Back to Carter. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over LeVert. And he can't bank that one in. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Harden. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Carter outside. Trying to get open is Johnson. And it's Carter again missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
There's LeVert. There's Sabonis. A second chance effort, and he converts the layup. Sabonis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Indiana out in front.
Well, and taking a look at the Pacers, even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? How fast?
All right, looking now at this tight game for the Indiana Pacers, neither team able to gain any separation. And that is a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pacers leading by 4. And the big 3 out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. Aldridge out there with Paul Millsap. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Warren. A rebound by the Nets.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Stolen by Warren. Down low, McConnell, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
The kick out to Irving. Back to KD. Turner with the steal. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it, the fast break chance.
Karis LeVert, the vertical is special. That is nicely done.
Nets trail by 6.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor. And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Can't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Outside for KD. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Back to KD. From deep, Harden. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Paul Millsap. Dennis Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Harden the pass to Mills.
Make some noise, man.
Outside, KD. Fires for 3, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by KD. Harden's got 6.
Passing may be the most overlooked aspect of Kevin Durant's game, but you know he wants his teammates to feel good.
Griffin with the steal. And he banks in the layup. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one. Indiana leading by 3. Brogdon with it, and it's Harden picking him up. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. Outside, KD. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
There's a level of tenacity that Malcolm Brogdon plays with. Boy, puts his head down and does so with a purpose.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for T.J. Warren. Brogdon hits them both. In Malcolm Brogdon, Doris, we've got a player who's won more than his share of individual accolades.
Right, think about it. In college, he was the first player to win both the ACC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards, and then topped it off by winning Rookie of the Year back in 2017. Not a bad resume, guys.
5 to shoot. Here's Durant. Good on the shot. 5 points in the game.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Harden against Lamb. Passes it to Sabonis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sabonis has got 8 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Mills kicks to Harden. Drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nets.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Pass to Craig. It's rebounded by Durant. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Harden kicks to Mills. And the pass to Durant. Griffin trying to get open. The shot by KD. No good. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. Pass to Duarte. Over Harden. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Pacers out in front. They lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Pacers. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. T.J. McConnell is out there with Brogdon. And it's LeVert into the small forward. Mills can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Feeds to Turner. And taken away by Brown. And here's Mills. Carter on the wing. Johnson left side. And here's Mills for 3. The rebound by Turner. Indiana leading. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. To the middle. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Aldridge is checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
And during that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Indiana.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
At the line, shooting for
First free throw is good.
Johnson. And at the line, shooting 2.
He hits one and misses one. He's at the line. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Brogdon against Brown. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Brooklyn with the rebound. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ballgame.
To the paint and stolen by McConnell. Now the Pacers moving it up. Brogdon inside the line. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Pacers lead by 7. The net shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Mills dishes to Johnson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Warren, that's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And it's a 9-point Indiana lead.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Johnson down low. He's covered by Warren. Johnson kicks to Brown. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Shoots over LeVert. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pacers leading by 9. 1:39 left in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
At 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Miles Turner.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion. creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight. Passes it to Turner. Here's LeVert. Back to Turner, and stolen by Aldridge. Knocked away, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Matonga.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McConnell against Durant. The three from Harden.
Well, you love the activity of Karis LeVert. He's just trying to bother the offensive player and does a good job there.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitutions for the Pacers. Torrey Craig.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the left side wing. Pass to Sabonis. Count that bucket. Sabonis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Here's Duarte. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the... Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that... My auntie was getting the education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I'm digging your... She digging me too. We digging each other to shovel the crew. Prefer to see you and your friend and playing it smooth. Breaking the rules. Keeping it player the way that I move. I'm too groovy. Don't knock on my groove. You used to with... You stepped on my shoes. I got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter. I'm keeping it cool. You used to you stepped on my shoes.
Happy Halloween, everyone. We're bringing treats here at 2K Sports. Allie, take it away.
Brian, thanks. Kyrie Irving has settled in Brooklyn after his time in Cleveland and Boston. He said, I'm grateful to be in a position to set a better example now. What I learned was, even on the bad day...
Wise words, Allie. Thank you for that. Basketball on Halloween night. Always a spirited affair. Graham, serious question here. Now, when you look back, which costume got you the most treats, partner?
Of course. That's easy, B.A. I had the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket. I went as Michael Jackson. I got all the candy. And I threw in a moonwalk as well.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Corey Joseph out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the center position.
Team foul. Now, into the lineup for your next, Patrick Mills.
Outside Harden. 6 on the shot clock.
Detroit foul. Corey Joseph. His first foul. Team second.
Here's Aldridge. The kick to Durant. 5 to shoot. Back to Aldridge. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Such a nice touch on the ball from Aldridge. He knows exactly how much power to put on the inside shot.
To the right side. Here's Grant. Second chance shot. And Stewart with a lay-in. That one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Mills, no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Pass to Joseph. Now Bay. Shoots over Mills. And it comes off the front of the rim. Grant against Millsap. And here's Mills. Now Durant. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Stewart. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Bay against Durant. Here's Joseph. Pass to Stewart. Basket's good. Stewart's gotten his second bucket of the game.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Right side Harden. Out to Millsap. Fires the three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 so far. Here's Grant. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Grant against Millsap.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
We'll see what, or if anything has changed this year. Maybe it's still a matchup of the haves and have-nots. Or maybe the playing field is a little more even.
Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bembry comes in for Millsap. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Durant's shot is off.
That works just like they drew it up. Until the part where he short arms the play.
Jackson down low. Durant's there. Jackson, the pass to Olynyk. Durant pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing.
First quarter.
Right side Mills. Outside Harden. From the high post, he drills it.
You don't see a ton of mid-range from Harden, but he's great from that distance.
And so it's Detroit with it. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
They looked totally in sync. They knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
Shot clock at 6. And again, the Pistons missing.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Pass to Durant. Screen by Griffin. Outside Mills. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. We've got 1:08 left now in the first quarter. Jackson outside. Screen by Olynyk. Back to Joseph. Three-pointer. Bembry grabs a miss. The Nets have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Outside Mills. Outside Harden. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. There's Jackson with the three. The shot no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside Mills. And it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
17 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Harden. Nice touch on the bank shot.
He's a point guard. I mean, the point guard's command in the pick and roll. Harden, he always reads it perfect.
Here's Joseph. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Nets up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Johnson is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Javon Carter. Then it's James Harden. And it's Bembry in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Now here's Carter. He's off on that one. Here's Diallo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And injuries are part of sports. Sometimes the team has to hold a player back and say, you're not healthy enough to play. Chris, that's got to be a tough conversation.
Yeah, and teams, BA, they're more cautious now than back in my day. I tell you what, players can get angry, but you got to respect an organization that's looking out for you. And think about it. We've had some pretty horrific injuries where maybe the organization should have been more cautious.
Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Carter, the pass to Aldridge. Grant with a steal. Here's Cunningham. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he gets it back. And they take the lead. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. On the attack, Carter. Over Diallo. Some solid defense from Diallo. The Pistons leading. Here's Cunningham. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Tries again. The rebound by the Nets. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And I'll tell you what a surprising result. Losing to an underdog is one thing, but getting thrown out is quite another.
Almost beyond belief. I mean, even on a bad night, you think they'd at least be competitive.
Here's Diallo. The Nets making their last shot. On the take. Grant outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. Number 1, the Nets.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Millsap comes in for Johnson. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Mills in for James Harden. The Nets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
All right, fans.
Outside Mills.
Your Brooklyn Nets team. Make some noise, fans.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. It's tipped. Grant against Millsap. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I think like Grant can really hurt you on the offensive glass. You have to put a body on it.
Outside Mills, pass to Durant, puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. And the Nets lead by 1.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Cunningham. He's guarded by Mills. Hey, from long range. The shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They host the Hawks after this one. Right side Mills.
Last 2 minutes to play.
6 to shoot. Back to Carter. Over Diallo. That one a little long.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Here's Cunningham. He's checked by Carter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Friday, They head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And you know for that matchup with the Bulls, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
So the Nets making a switch here. Embry's checked in, and it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Out of bounds. Detroit ball.
Jackson finds Olynyk. Here's Joseph. Just 4 to shoot. A shot from the mid-range. Embry grabs the miss.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Pass to Durant. Knocked loose. Here's Mills. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Grant. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Now Carter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And he lays it up and in. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Here's Olynyk. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Blake Griffin picks one up.
I mean, and with his shooting touch, Olynyk is a big man that you hesitate to put on the line.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Olynyk. 17 seconds left in the second. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Now here's Mills. For 3, Durant. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Incredible way to end that. It doesn't only give them a bigger lead, it gives them more momentum heading into the locker room.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops.
Thanks. I'm here now with...
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first. The Houston Rockets will be playing against the Lakers out in Los Angeles. Tip-off is 10:30 Eastern Time. And now for that first half we just saw, some good momentum leading into quarter 3 for the Nets.
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
Appreciate you joining.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
The Pistons trailing. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Jeremy Grant out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Joseph in at the 1. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And the Nets shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip.
You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly.
Woo. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, "I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant." I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here.
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie. No question. Shot clock at 5. Irving, the pass to Harden. Over Cunningham. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. In addition to Jeremy Grant, there were a bunch of great selections in that 2014 second round.
Tell me about it. I mean, how about all-star Nikola Jokic? Probably the best player in the draft was a second-rounder. Throw in Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jordan Clarkson, Dwight Powell, amongst the others. I mean, just showing that you can find talent late in drafts.
Joseph can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
This isn't like him. He knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Durant inside. He's covered by Grant. Millsap outside. Pass to Harden from deep. Detroit with a rebound. On the wing, Bay. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Bay's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Because he attracts so much attention now, Grant has to be able to find the open man.
Aldridge passes to Durant. Now here's Irving. Back to Durant. Irving up top. Releases. That one doesn't drop. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. And it's all tied up. Stewart's got 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Brooklyn making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Millsap. Brown comes in for Durant. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving.
All right, fans.
Harden against Diallo.
Make some noise, fans.
Outside Harden. Outside Mills. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That's an unfortunate drive of coach. Crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Olenek's checked in for the Pistons. To the paint. And it's Olenek with a jam.
He got with his trainer. He changed his diet, and he slimmed down. Olynyk. Now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
Aldridge right side. And it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Last 2 minutes of
Aldridge up top, guarded by Olynyk. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Diallo.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Pass to Cunningham. Jackson on the wing. Back to Lyles. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Lyles. Here's Cunningham. Defended by Brown. Here's Lyles. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Right side Mills. Aldridge with it. Guarded by Olynyk. Here's Harden. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin comes in for Aldridge, and it's Bembry in for Brown. Bay, he's checked in for the Pistons. 40 seconds left in the third. Up top, Harden, defended by Jackson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham, and the Pistons making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Harden against Jackson. Outside Harden. Clock at 6. Up top Mills. Back to Harden. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jackson against Harden. And Jackson, here we go. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. 4-3. Can't get it to drop.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding. So far, they've had no answer.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Pistons on top. They're
your Brooklyn Nets.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Durant and Griffin the combo out front. James Harden out there with Patrick Mills. And it's Bembry in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Nets 5.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Grant finds Jackson. Offensive board. And Grant gets it to go.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Inside. Intercepted. Here's Joseph. He's guarded by Mills. The drive by Joseph. And that one's good. And it's a 12-point Detroit lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
It also seems like they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially offensively.
Outside for Harden. 5 on the clock. Back to Durant. Off target with the 3.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Pass to Bay. Grant outside. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Nets. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Mills. Stewart defends. Outside Mills. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Harden. Misses the 3.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Jackson. Over Harden. Oh, denied by Durant.
Yeah, and we've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block some shots.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
From the arc. Detroit with a rebound. Pass to Joseph. Oh, Durant with a steal. Down low. Here's Griffin. And it's rejected. Jackson, left side. Buries it from 3. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Isaiah Stewart.
Hey, guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Steve Nash said to the team. It wasn't a feel-good pep talk. He wants them to show some fight in the closing moments. He told them, if you guys want to salvage any respect from this game, now's the time to do it. Show them we are better than this. Guys, take it away.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Stolen.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Pistons.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Irving, the pass to Harden. And the Nets miss again. The Pistons have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Joseph. He's guarded by Irving. From 12 feet, Joseph can't hit.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Right side Harden. Outside Durant. Pass to Aldridge. And here's Millsap. He's covered by Grant. Shot clock at 6. Millsap against Grant. Durant for 3. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Detroit ball. Pistons substitution.
Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Here's Joseph. Defended by Brown. Here's Joseph. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout.